Hey everyone. Welcome back to DC Station. Today, we're diving into one of the most unique and intriguing characters in the DC universe. A skilled sorcerer, a hero with a complex spirit, and of course, a man with a dark past. Yep, you guessed it. Today we're talking about John Constantine, the famous wizard of DC. John Constantine first appeared in the saga of the Swamp Thing number 37 in 1985. He was created by Alan Moore and Steve Bissette, and quickly became one of the standout characters in DC's darker side. But why is he so special? Well, let me tell you, Constantine is much more than just your average wizard. He's a man with a troubled past, constantly trying to free himself from the weight of his sins. John Constantine is a powerful sorcerer, but his magic is mysterious. Unlike other DC wizards like Zatanna, Constantine tends to rely more on psychological and deceptive spells. Magic that's often used in the darker, more dangerous parts of the DC universe. He even uses spiritual powers to fight against demons and evil spirits. This makes Constantine stand out in the magical world of DC. But what really makes John Constantine interesting is his complex and gritty personality. Unlike many DC heroes who are often seen as role models, Constantine is down-to-earth and, well, selfish. He's always wrapped up in his own problems and usually doesn't mind taking shortcuts to get what he wants. Yet, when the time comes, he'll risk his own life to save others. Constantine is deeply connected to DC's dark universe, a world that includes characters like Swamp Thing, Zatanna, and even villains like Naren. He lives in this mysterious, supernatural world, always battling against demonic forces and creatures that threaten humanity. John Constantine didn't just stay in the comics, though. In 2005, a movie called Constantine was released, starring Keanu Reeves as John Constantine. The film followed John as he tried to save the world from the devil's influence. Constantine also made appearances in DC's Legends of Tomorrow, where he teamed up with a group of DC heroes to fight supernatural threats. Constantine has some pretty complicated relationships with other DC characters. One of the key ones is with Zatanna. Even though they're both powerful wizards, their relationship goes beyond just colleagues. These two characters have a history filled with both cooperation and conflict. Another interesting dynamic is his connection with characters like Superman and Batman. While Constantine doesn't often directly get involved in their world-saving escapades, he has been seen teaming up with them to handle supernatural threats in several stories. But like any hero, Constantine has his fair share of enemies. From demons and dark magic users to evil sorcerers, his list of foes is pretty long. One of his most notable enemies is Naren, one of the major demons in Constantine's world. Besides his own comics, Constantine has appeared in several important DC storylines, each of which has had a significant impact on the DC universe. Here are a few of the best Constantine comics you should check out. Hellblazer, 1988. This comic series is a collection of various stories about John Constantine, exploring his complex life, his sins, and the internal battles he faces. This series is one of Constantine's best-known works and a hallmark of DC's darker universe. Constantine, the Hellblazer, 2015. This comic takes a fresh, modern approach, portraying a younger Constantine dealing with more day-to-day struggles. The stories still carry that same psychological complexity that defines him. Swamp Thing number 37, 1985. This comic marks Constantine's first appearance in the DC universe, and it's a key moment in his journey in the darker corners of DC. In this issue, he teams up with Swamp Thing to battle supernatural threats. Constantine, City of Demons, 2017. This story revolves around one of Constantine's more personal cases, as he works to save a city from demonic forces. It also explores his relationships with characters like Zatanna and Swamp Thing. John Constantine is a character with tons of complexity and a past full of mistakes. He's one of those characters you can never fully trust, yet he always makes big decisions that end up saving humanity in the end. So that's it for today's intro to John Constantine, one of the most fascinating and complicated characters in the DC universe. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, goodbye.